All right, we are moving on to the second video. There are only 3. So we are on page 4 of your digital notebook. We have clicked next 2 times to get to how did Phoenicians use the sea? This first question, where was the Phoenician Empire located? You will find that answer in this pink highlighted text. Let's listen.
How did Phoenicians use the sea? Phoenicia's location was ideal for trade. It lay on the western edge of Asia, within sailing distance of Europe and Africa. Several overland trade routes from the east ended in Phoenicia. As a result, many peoples came to depend on the Phoenicians to ship their trade goods across the Mediterranean Sea.
All right, again, where was the Phoenician Empire located? If you want, you can use your textbook. It's on page 68, or you can just zoom in here and find the answer in this pink highlighted paragraph. Get that answer now. Next question. How did geography influence Phoenician development? You'll find that answer in this green highlighted paragraph. Let's listen to that now.
Navigation. Because of Phoenicia's location between the Mediterranean and the Lebanon Mountains, Phoenicians turned to the sea to trade. They became experts at navigation, or the art of steering a ship from place to place. Phoenician sailors developed a thorough knowledge of wind patterns and ocean currents. At first, the Phoenicians sailed and traded among nearby lands. Later, they took their ships to new areas.
All right, again, in this green highlighted paragraph, how did geography influence Phoenician development? Get that answer in your digital notebook now. All right, let's move on to page 5 of the digital notebook. We're moving down to exploring the unknown waters. The question you're going to look for the answer to, why did Phoenicians keep traveling farther from home? You'll find the answer in this blue highlighted paragraph. Let's go ahead and listen.
Exploring unknown waters. From Phoenicia, the Phoenicians sailed south and west past Egypt and along the North African coast. Others traveled north and west past the Balkan and Italian peninsulas. They explored the Mediterranean islands of Sicily and Sardinia. In time, the Phoenicians reached the Iberian Peninsula at the western end of the Mediterranean Sea. Today, this land includes Spain and Portugal. After passing the southern tip of Iberia, Phoenician sailors left the Mediterranean for the Atlantic Ocean. Some sailed north along the Iberian coast, and a few traveled all the way to Britain. Others headed south to West Africa. Phoenician sailors showed great courage by sailing far into unknown waters. But why did they keep traveling ever farther from home? Some historians think that the Phoenicians were driven to find precious metals. Indeed, the Phoenicians traded for silver in Iberia and gold in West Africa. An ancient Greek historian described how Phoenicians profited from the silver trade. Primary source. Now the natives were ignorant of the use of the silver, and the Phoenicians purchased the silver in exchange for other goods of little, if any, worth. And this was the reason why the Phoenicians, as they transported this silver to Greece and Asia and to all other peoples, acquired great wealth. Diodorus Siculus, Library of History.
All right, again, the question, why did Phoenicians keep traveling farther from home? You'll find the answer in this blue highlighted paragraph. All right, number 4, which you will find in this yellow 2-paragraph of circled text. 4, an area ruled by a distant country is called, you'll actually find it in this first yellow paragraph. And then on the next page, number 5, which city was originally a Phoenician colony? You'll find that in this second circled paragraph. So you're looking for number 4 on page 5 and number 5 on page 6. Let's go ahead and listen.
Colonies and city-states. Phoenician sailors found many sheltered harbors along the Mediterranean coast. At first, these places served as trading stations where ships stopped to pick up water, food, and other supplies. Those areas with fertile land or other resources attracted farmers and other settlers. Those settlements grew into colonies. A colony is an area ruled by a distant country. When Phoenicia came under attack by Assyrians and others starting in the 800s BCE, many Phoenicians left Phoenicia. They migrated to their colonies for safety. A few Phoenician colonies developed into wealthy city-states. One was Carthage on the North African coast. Carthage eventually became rich and powerful, setting up its own colonies and fighting 3 wars against the powerful Romans. In the last of these wars, the Romans destroyed Carthage. Over time, the Roman Empire took over all of the Phoenician city-states and colonies. Reading.
All right, number 4 on page 5 of your digital notebook. An area ruled by a distant country is called what? You'll find that answer in this first circled paragraph. Page 6 in your digital notebook, number 5 is also a mastery check question. Which city was originally a Phoenician colony? You'll find that answer in this second highlighted circled yellow paragraph. Get that now.